I'm here chatting to Freedom Rivera tonight. She's a mindful life coach and also a psychotherapist. Welcome, Freedom. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, thank you, Christine, for having me. Hello to everyone out there watching this video. Yes, so practically I help overwhelmed people that are feeling overwhelmed with their daily demands of life, tap into their inner power so they can create a life they love.
That's great. Through what services do you support women? I know you mentioned mindfulness and meditation. Can you share a bit about that?
Sure. So what I do practically is I help them declutter their minds by practicing different types of mindfulness techniques, along with other borrow old wisdom that I have gathered from my own personal journey in life, and definitely encourage them to step into their life purpose, into their calling. Whatever that is, it doesn't have to be career. It could be family, it could be different things, personal things, relationships.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's really useful. I think mindfulness and meditation is something that I recommend to my clients and my friends. Absolutely, is very useful. And for you to use yourself, if we use it daily, it can be very simple to use but powerful. So you're a psychotherapist as well. So do you use techniques from that in your coaching practice, or do you only use your mindfulness and meditation techniques?
Oh, I use it for everything. Name it, psychotherapy, my own personal life. I practice what is called mindful living, coaching. I do YouTube videos on different types of techniques on how to. I think it comes down to learning how to take care of your suffering, learning to appreciate the positive things that are happening to you in your life in the present moment, but mainly, during the day, rainy days, how are you going to go out there and take care of yourself? uh, we can suffer less when we know how to take care of us, how to deal with suffering.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
To some of the listeners or whoever's watching this video, mindfulness and meditation might be foreign concept. So to some of my friends, for example, it sounds so mythical and spiritual. And what tips can you give us to incorporate it into our daily ritual to make it simple but effective?
Sure. So first of all, in my whole service, its foundations are spiritual by all means, and I think we have forgotten to really practice and take care of the spiritual part of our lives. We have around 9 main different aspects of lives, and spirituality, it's one of them. You don't have to be religious to practice spirituality, obviously, but having a rich spiritual life really can help you feel supported and connected to a higher power. And that itself is a relief, especially when we go through the hard times. So some basic techniques that you can start doing if you haven't yet, especially for those who are either new to mindfulness or have been trying to try this for a long time and you just haven't got to it. You can start by something so simple, waking up and becoming aware of each activity that you do from the very beginning since you wake up. Like even brushing your teeth can be a mindful thing you do, and just really focusing on brushing each tooth and being thankful that you have teeth. Something as simple as that. Now, if you're not there yet with sitting meditation, or either you have tried but it's just something that you are not fully practiced yet, or you haven't get to it, something that you could do is a mindful walking, which I really find it powerful. It helped me a lot, especially when I wasn't fully able to meditate. especially at the beginning, because we have a lot of thoughts at the very beginning, and it seems like our minds gets very cluttered. And so with meditation, in this case, walking meditation, you take a time from your day. This could be before you go to work, or I like to do it also before and after when I finish working, and become mindful of each step that you take. Each step could be one breath in and one breath out. And while you do that, ask yourself, well, what's supporting me today? And I like to think that Mother Earth is supporting me today, that the ground is Mother Earth. And for you could be something beautifully different as well.
That's really great. And I like how you brought in thankfulness with the mindfulness, because when we're conscious about what's happening right now and what we're experiencing and what's present in our life, we get more thankful, and then your mental health and your emotional well-being will improve, because the more thankful you are, the more goodness you see around you and in your life, and then eventually more goodness flows into it as you increase your thankfulness.
Exactly. And it all starts at the beginning of the day. So you have the power to decide, how am I going to feel today? How do I want to feel today? And whether it's mindfulness or not is something that I have practiced for a long time ago, that I have gotten this from different spiritual teachings. It's the power of gratitude. You wake up, and I wake up, and some of the first things that I say, thank you. It is another beautiful day. Today, by the way, I'm talking here. I am in New York City, so we're in the summer right now, and I am so grateful that I can see the sunshine and the birds chirping near my window. So I wake up with this immense gratitude, like, another beautiful day. Then again, whenever I'm a guest or I'm somewhere spending time with others, I hear most of the time, like, oh, here we go, like, I understand. I've been there too. I mean, not every day is a beautiful yellow day. There are days in which some people don't like to go to work. I can completely understand. There has been studies, facts in which I believe 80-something% of people are really dissatisfied with their work. Still, find something that is going to support your mood, your positive mood. Something that is in your very present moment. If you have children, it's been great for this day I'm going to be spending more time with my kids. So definitely be in a state of gratitude. There is an amazing app that I recommend. It's called, I think it's great. I'll find it. I'll put it on I'll share it with you. Anyways, this app, practically what it does is it reminds you, it could be every 30 minutes or every hour during the day, randomly, things to be grateful for. Like, I am grateful for the sun. I am grateful for, I have, my legs, I'm walking today, things like that. And really, it just helps you with your mood.
Yeah, that's really helpful. And I mean, there's lots of things that you can do to remind yourself to be grateful. I mean, something that I suggest to some of my clients, if you keep a journal at night, write down what you're grateful for, what happened during the day that, you feel that you've been successful in certain things, or what did go well. Because we really forget, I think, to look back on our success and our progress, and even the little small things that you just mentioned. It will improve your experience of life so much more. So that's really great. I know all of us who feel that our mission and passion and our purpose is to serve others, we come to this decision not through one moment. It's a series of experiences and past events. So what for you stands out from your past that made you decide to serve others in this way?
Yes, well, a lot of has to do with their own backgrounds. You know, we are where we are in this position of helping others, in the business of helping others, because I think the biggest influence is our own backgrounds. I know that I can share with you, and we have discussed this, Christine, before, that my background wasn't full of inspiration, despite now that I like to motivate and inspire others. My background was completely different. From early childhood, I was experiencing sexual abuse, and later in life, I suffer from depression and anxiety, and adversities that all of us go through, different adversities that some of you can relate to. And it is part of life. Now, I decided that with all that happening to me, that I had to become the hero or the shero of my own story, because that really can lead me to really enjoy life rather than lament and just be depressed about it. And yoga and mindfulness really came at a time in my life that it was just so nourishing, that I needed it and I was open for it. And ever since I took that path of spirituality, a lot of wonderful things have happened in my life, and I have my mind is now more quiet, it's less clutter, and I can be of service to others.
That's really amazing. I can see your approach really does make a difference. And I mean, you should be proud that you own your past. And I mean, we can talk about it all day. And to some women, it feels like we're dramatizing the past, using our hurts for, for our message. But really, it's for ourselves. It's not for everyone out there. But obviously we share it because we know other women can benefit from it and can grow from it when they hear others have also experienced it. And you should decrease the stigma attached to these things. Especially in South Africa, there's a big stigma with mental health issues and women abuse and child abuse. Many people never talk about it, even until their old age. They keep these things inside, and it makes them chronically sick. Like, it really literally makes you sick if you just keep it to yourself. So I'm very happy for you that you managed to work through that, and you can use that as a purpose and a driving force in your life. So that's really amazing.
Thank you, Christine. And for those who are suffering for a long time with feelings that are affecting different aspects of your lives, if talking to friends and trying to heal yourself on your own hasn't been working for some time, then perhaps it's time for you to step into professional help, reach out for professional help. So how did I become a therapist? Because of my own sufferings with anxiety and depression, especially at a time in which talking about those kind of things, like you mentioned, Christine, there was a lot of stigmatism. I think it was more than now. I mean, there's still, obviously people are not really that open to talk about it, but at least now it's common to hear your friends saying, oh, I'm going to the shrink today. I have my appointment, with so-and-so. It's a normal conversation. Well, I don't know. Here in New York, it's pretty normal. I think a lot of people are taking anxiety pills here. It's pretty crazy here. But then again, believe it or not, here in New York City, there's a lot of spiritual people. And we need this community to have the balance, to help out each other.
Yes, for sure. You're right. And yeah, it's getting better. But even in my own friend circle, it takes a long time for women to admit that they are under the care of a psychotherapist or psychologist or whoever it may be. You have to be really close to them for them to admit they have these issues, because they're so scared of being judged and, oh, you can't do a good job at your office, or I can't be in a relationship with this person because they can't handle tension or they can't handle heartbreak, which is really unfair, because they deserve a full life and they deserve a fulfilling career. They shouldn't be affected by this. I mean, it's their responsibility to manage it and to reach out for help, definitely, but they shouldn't be denied all those pleasures and all those opportunities that all of us have that are like seemingly normal. Like, none of us are normal. Let's face it. I mean, I had social anxiety for most of my life. I still get stressed very easily, even though I know the techniques that help you relieve stress and relieve tension. It's still a struggle for me. All of us have our problems, and it means, I've mentioned this before, I think South Africa definitely needs a community where women can learn mindfulness techniques and to share their struggles and their past hurts and without judgment, and just in a safe space where you can just share your message with no judgment and no oh, congratulations, or nothing, no response. Like, they don't just receive a response, they don't receive questions or answers, they just feel free to share. So I know you've mentioned there where you are, there is a community almost like that maybe you can tell us a bit about that. So maybe if someone's listening to this, they can connect to that community.
Sure. So first of all, I know that your audience are moms. So moms, I have a great admiration for you strong women out there. Really, I have treated mothers. Obviously, I do have a mom, a wonderful mom. I have my sister who's a mother. And I have learned so much just watching other wonderful women raising their kids. So I bow to you because I know you guys have a pretty hectic schedule. And there is so much love, obviously, that goes into it. It's a very different profession of being a mom. Now, regarding to your question, Christine, yes. So if you are looking for a place or a group of people that is going to be non-judgment, they're going to be non-judgmental, I would definitely suggest to keep in mind a couple of things. You don't have to do exactly, what I'm gonna share with you of how I connect with others. But at least with these couple of things, you can start experimenting and observing what niche is the best fit for you to really become vulnerable. If you go to my website, freedomrivera.com, I'll be posting soon, or also to my Facebook page, the video of the power of vulnerability. Because it is a power. It takes a lot of courage, especially what you have shared, Christine, regarding how there is this stigmatism in your community, especially with moms and moms at work. It is very important, necessary for people to really let go and speak their truth. And it takes a lot of courage. And I know it takes a lot of courage because I come from a background of perfectionism. I used to be a perfectionist. I'm gradually letting it go with the power of the universe. And people that, especially for my heroes and sheroes watching today, you are very strong-minded, goal-oriented. And it's because of that you have achieved so many things and you have overcome so many things. I get you. Believe me, I have the same experience. However, because we're working a lot with the mind, trying to achieve, for some of us it's very hard to really also let go and show this other imperfect self that we are. And that's us, that's being part of being human. So it is necessary and really healthy to be in a group of people, or at least a one person that you can totally feel heard. You can just speak your truth, whatever is happening to you, the positives and the negatives, and share that, because that's what society used to be long time ago. Long time ago we used to talk to our neighbors. Long time ago we used to walk in communities and be closer to each other. So these couples of things are connection and compassion. And compassion is one of the biggest things that we practice in mindfulness. I think it's the base foundation of mindfulness, compassion. So personally, my way to externalize what's happening in my life and show my imperfect self, it's going to a Sangha. Actually, tonight I'm going to a Sangha. So what is a Sangha? It's a community of people gathering together and speaking their truth. In mindfulness Sanghas, most of the time is you create a circle And the facilitator of the circle will provide you with different instructions on how you're going to be able to speak your truth. So you have to practice what is called deep listening and loving speech. These techniques I have also borrowed with, and I have incorporated it with my relationship for clients that require assistance with their relationships. And so I help them with communication techniques. But going back to the sanghas, so when I speak my truth, that's it. There is no feedback. Nobody tags along with what I said, nothing. And that itself is very powerful. You just say something and that's it. And you just let go. And it's confidential. If it is a mindfulness, sanghas might not be something that you are ready yet, and perhaps you have your own church or a group of friends or a person that you feel that you can start opening up and become more vulnerable. Just check in. Do I have a connection with this person, and does this person offers me compassion? I think compassion leads to the connection. So I would definitely suggest for you moms out there to really find a niche in which you can just let go and speak your truth, because we are wonderful being imperfect as well. And by speaking our truth, by hearing our own stories, we're helping each other a lot. You feel like, hey, I'm not the only one, like going through this, or, this person have gone through that before, or perhaps the two of us can unite together and help each other. It seems like we're going through the same thing. So, yeah.
Yep, those are really useful. And I think, wow, that's a lot to consider. And definitely hope that someone from South Africa who's listening to this or watching this video will take that to heart and start a community like that. We for sure need that. That's no question.
And I'm sure it exists in South Africa. I know for people in their 20s and 30s, there is a community called the Wake Up group. It's a mindfulness group for young adults, and they exist in most parts of the world. So if you type Wake Up International or Wake Up in South Africa, I'm sure you will find something in Google. And there are sanghas everywhere around the world.
That's right. That's really great. If I find it, I'll definitely link it in this audio and videos description, or wherever
I'll send you the
share
link.
this.
I'm sure I'll find it.
Awesome.
I'll send you the link.
That will be really helpful. Thank you.
Sure, you're welcome.
If there's one message that you'd like to share for other women to hear tonight, what would that be?
That's and I know this is probably a cliche and you have heard it a lot, but I'm gonna say it again. Each one of us have this amazing light within us that is very strong. And when we offer that light to others, it's like putting one candlelight to the other. We create all this amazing energy, all this brightness. So together we can do more. Speaking our truth, we can do more. Helping another as women, we can come a long way. Definitely, we can feel more empowered. And if you're struggling right now, don't suffer by yourself. Reach out for help, definitely, because you deserve it. You are royalty. You're the daughter of the universe.
That's really, really beautiful. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
If anyone would like to work with you or get in touch with you, what would be the best way to do that?
Sure, you can reach me at www.freedomrivera.com. You can go to my contact page, and there is a message box, so you can leave me a message and I'll get back to you within 24 hours or so. And I know moms tend to be very busy, so in my same page at freedomrivera.com, I have created this amazing manifestation planners bundle kit. It's there for free. It's just really to help you simplify your life. And if you subscribe, later on I'll be creating like a mini course with videos on how to go around your day, your year, your quarterly goals.
That's really helpful. Thank you for being here tonight and chatting to us. It was awesome.
Thank you, Christine. I'm sending lots of kisses over there, lots of love and good vibes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.